Criticism at work is a totally different topic from constructive versus destructive criticism because a lot of the times it is going to be destructive. People are trying to climb their way to the top. They're trying to get there by any means necessary, even if that means knocking you down and knocking you possibly out of the running. So I looked up again 10 ways to handle criticism at work. The first one says, accept it positively. Realize that your critic has nothing against you personally. This will help you accept criticism in the right spirit. But this is the thing. Sometimes they do have something against you personally, whether it's your boss or whether it's your coworker. There is definitely some hostility in a lot of people's work environments, and there are a lot of toxic workplaces out there. So for them to just say that they have nothing against you personally, it's inaccurate. But if we're pretending that everything is perfect and that they're truly everyone in the world is just trying to help you and nobody wants to take you down, we can pretend. But at the same time, I don't want to. Let's be transparent here. So let's not pretend. I take it back. But you can still choose to accept it positively. Even if someone does mean it negatively, even if they do have something against you personally, you choose how you want to react to everything in your life. If someone is trying to criticize you and put you down, and odds are it is destructive criticism, then accept it positively. Allow yourself to maintain your peace, even if that person's delivery isn't peaceful at all. Number 2, it says avoid blaming others. Admitting your mistakes and resolving them shows that you can be entrusted with bigger tasks. Now, people are going to make mistakes. We are going to make mistakes at work. It just is what it is. So if you admit that you made your mistake, if nobody saw you, you don't have to go blab it to everybody that you did, because then, of course, that's going to make you look bad if you catch it. But if you don't catch it and someone else notices that you made that mistake, just admit it. Just say, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled, and I will try my best not to let that happen again. And if that mistake hasn't already been corrected, you definitely want to get it corrected, no matter how big or small the mistake is. Number 3 says, decide to improve self. Criticism is given with the constructive intention in mind. Figure out ways to improve and develop your skills. Improve yourself. If someone is giving you constructive criticism at work, you definitely want to accept it positively. Don't blame anyone. Just say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get this fixed now. But at the same time, it may not even be that you did something wrong. It could be that they're just trying to help you get better or faster at whatever it is you're doing in your field. So if this person or your boss or whoever is truly trying to help you and they mean well, listen to what they have to say and figure out, okay, this is what they're telling me to do. Maybe I can actually put this into action instead of, oh, they don't like the way I'm doing this, they're going to fire me. It is possible that we will get fired, but at the same time, it's also possible that they genuinely just want to help you and they want you to improve. So we gotta let them help us. Number 4 says, keep dialogue productive. If your critic is correct about a situation, own up and offer an apology. If it is wrong, state your opinion, but agree to reflect upon the issue. So if your critic is correct about a situation and you did something wrong and you have to apologize, then of course, we have to be emotionally mature. This is about self-improvement, self-development. We have to admit our faults, admit that we were wrong. But if in the previous one, they're just trying to help you develop your skills, you don't have to apologize for anything. All you have to do is say, thank you. I will definitely take that into consideration and, try to improve. I really appreciate your advice. I appreciate your help. But if the person is wrong and whatever they're telling you to do, you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. You can say, okay, I'll think about it, or I'll take that into consideration. Thank you so much for your opinion. It doesn't mean you're actually gonna do it. It just means you're gonna consider it. Number 5 says, don't respond immediately. It is best to wait a little before responding. Wait patiently so you can respond calmly. I am so guilty. I am so guilty at responding too early, and I try so hard. I'm like, power within you, power within you. You are strong, you are calm, you are peaceful, you are kind. And then I open my mouth and it is bad. The longer you wait, the more peaceful you will become. Some people say the longer you wait, the more angry you become because you continue to think about it and you go back and forth in your mind about how this person is nitpicking at you and they're making you so angry. And whenever you get ready to speak, it can even be the next day. It can even be the next day and you're just like ready to explode. But most of the time, whenever we reflect, we find peace, especially once we've slept on it. But if you're face to face and you're in the midst of a conversation, it's kind of hard to just be like, okay, we can talk about this tomorrow. Like, I need to calm down. I need to reflect a little bit, and then we can revisit this conversation tomorrow. It's okay to do it if you have to take time. Your boundaries should definitely be respected, even at work. Number 6 says, disregard destructive criticism. If the critic is being personal rather than constructive, find out what he has against you so you can figure out how to get back into his good books. We're not trying to kiss up too much booty around here. You don't want to walk around just kissing everyone's butt. Like, what did I do? Why are you mad at me? Why are you angry with me? I'm guilty. I want everyone to love me and I want to love everyone. I want to have peace. Even if we do have conflict, even if we do have an argument or a disagreement, that was old news. We can move past it. It's okay. Let's be mature. Let's be, I don't know, just loving. Everyone's not like that. So you don't have to try to get into someone's good books. You could just let it go. You could be like, okay, whatever they have against me, that is their problem. I just need to, maintain my space and create boundaries and not let their negative energy affect me, because people will try to take you down. People will try to put you down, and people are just very ugly in this world. You really have to be careful and you have to stay away from people like that. And you know what? If you really are a good person on the inside, whatever happens in your life, you will always come out on top. Number 7 says, respond not to the tone. If someone speaks in a condescending tone, you need to detach their emotions from the constructive suggestions. You just really need to work on this and do it more like that and stop. Like, I don't understand why people feel the need to talk that way. I don't understand why I used to feel the need to talk that way, but it is totally unnecessary. The energy is unbalanced and we don't need that in our lives. So if you could take the words, and I've been practicing this, whenever people say stuff, sometimes the way that they say it makes it worse than what they are actually saying. So if they go back and say the words they actually said, and they're like, well, I said, if someone speaks in a condescending tone, you need to detach your emotions. But whenever they relate it to you, they're like, whenever someone's speaking in a condescending tone, you need to detach your emotions, like that, even though it's almost like somebody's hyping you up instead of putting you down because of the words that were spoken. But sometimes the words that are spoken can come off as very, very destructive. So yeah. It's hard in the moment. I can't deny that. In the moment, you're just receiving that energy. And a lot of times we react from the energy that we're experiencing. So we're not going to be perfect. We are going to fall short, probably more times than we're going to fall. What is the opposite of short? Long. Number 8 says, control body language. Body language speaks louder than words. Don't clench your teeth, fists, or cross your arms while listening. I am very guilty at crossing my arms. Even whenever I'm happy, it seems like I'm not being receptive because I'm just comfortable whenever I stand like that and I just rest my arms right here on my chest. It feels good to me. Or even putting my hands on my hip. I'm not having an attitude. I just feel comfortable. What they're saying is, if you clench your teeth and your fists and fold your arms, it almost means you're getting an attitude. And like I said, you're not being receptive. So to just keep your arms by your side, relax your jaw, relax your hands, and allow yourself to receive whatever it is they're given. But we're not perfect. Sometimes whenever I get angry, I don't really clench my fists, but I kind of like squint. I'm like this. I'm like, because you're like interpreting what's going on and you're reading them and you're like, I see what you're doing, and kind of giving them the side on, like, I see what you're doing. You're trying to take me down. You're trying to put me down. Okay, I got you. But it's okay. Number 9 says, don't get defensive. Your critics might have something important to say. You'll never pick it up if you're thinking about how to defend yourself. A lot of people do that, including myself. Whenever someone is like saying something to you or at you, you're waiting for your chance to speak so that you can not only defend yourself, but fight back so that you can like defend yourself, not necessarily like, well, I didn't do it because of this and I didn't do it because of that. It's more like, no, you be ready for that, you know? So yes, it is good to not get defensive. And I don't know how many times I can say it. We're not perfect. We are not going to respond perfectly to everything, but it is possible to maintain your peace and to just listen to what they're saying. Think about what can you take from what they're saying that can actually help you become better in your life? What will aid you on your journey to success, happiness, and peace? Number 10, value criticism. Learn how to invite constructive criticism and appreciate suggestions. Constructive criticism is very beneficial. I am not always the most receptive to constructive criticism because a lot of times it's like I can't decipher, which is why I made the previous video. I can't decipher between the two because it always feels like someone is trying to attack me or hurt me, even if they do have my best interest at heart. I feel like people can be very brutal, people can be very blunt, and I just need to work on being more, I don't know, like having a stronger backbone, being stronger, just being able to take the punches, even if the punches are not destructive blows. They may not even be punches at all. It's just the way that I'm interpreting it. Like one time, a girl told me that I was singing the wrong note on this one part. And before she told me that, I said, oh, you can tell me anything. I accept criticism. I'm able to do this. I'm able to accept it very openly. Whenever she told me that I was singing the wrong note, I was not receptive of that response. I was like, no, but it feels right and it sounds right. So, and she's like, okay. And everyone just laughed like, okay, so you really can't take the criticism. And she said it in the most loving, gentle way. It wasn't like, well, it wasn't like that. So I don't know why it was so hard for me to receive that criticism, but I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. I'm still striving and we'll get there soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.